All right, guys, we ain't wasting no time. We're getting right into it.
I just have to remind you, don't you ever let anybody take your power from you. You have the same power that you did before November 5th. And you have the same purpose that you did. And you have the same ability to engage and inspire. So don't ever let anybody or any circumstance take your power from you.
You know what? She is absolutely correct. I will give that to her. She is absolutely correct in everything she's stating. Don't let anyone take your ability and your power away from you. Don't let anyone take your constitutional right in any way, shape, or form. Donald Trump did this amazing thing where every time she opened her mouth, he used it as a part of his campaign ad. And I'm kind of doing the same thing right now for promoting the Second Amendment. Don't let anyone take your power and your ability. You still have the same power and ability that you had before November the 5th. And you had it every single day since you were born in this country because it's your constitutional right. So, realistically speaking, this weapon of war is okay. Guys, man, she clearly looks like she's been drinking. I kind of feel bad for her, man. I really kind of do. I feel kind of bad for her because it's just like, man, you took $1.5 billion, right? And you just squandered it on celebrities and private jets and stupid things that didn't matter, and you lost the election anyway, right? And so she's talking about continuing to fight, not really for the purpose or you're intending. She's probably saying it for herself because she owes a lot of money to a lot of different people, and she's trying to figure out how she's gonna get out of that debt, because typically they say it's donations, but there's a lot of strings attached to that because people have their political motives and things that they want to accomplish to why they also want you in the White House. So a lot of times when you lose that money, it doesn't turn out great for you. And so honestly, I do feel bad for her, but you squandered that money. You should have managed the money properly and did for the best solution to get you a presidency, which even so, it's like you didn't have a plan, so it wasn't going to work anyway, but would have been better than what you did.
And it means so much to me and to Governor Walz that you knocked on doors, you called friends, you called in favors. You said, hey, I showed up at your softball game. Now I need you to show up at the campaign office. You put in the time. It was personal for you. Because of your efforts, get this, we raised an historic $1.4 billion, almost $1.5 billion. The work must continue of reminding ourselves that we have an ability to stay engaged in a way that will make a difference. The work that you all did, it's going to have lasting effect.
Hell yeah.
The election didn't turn out like we wanted it to.
I don't know who this we is, but it turned it out how I wanted it to.
Certainly not as we planned for it to. And I know this is an uncertain time. I'm clear-eyed about that.
She was right. It is going to have absolute lasting effects on her because she is drinking like a fish. I mean, have you seen her before and then her now? It's almost like her cover-up subscription ended the moment she lost the presidency, because they're showing every damn wrinkle possible on this woman's face. Like it's insane. Like, look at a picture or something or a press conference, anything to do with her then, and then look at it now. Like, I mean, full effect. I hope she doesn't drink herself out of her sorrows because it's clearly being done right now.
I know you're clear-eyed about it. And it feels heavy. And
Actually, it feels about 3.9, 4.2 pounds. It's not really heavy.
Just have to remind you, don't you ever let anybody take your power from you.
I won't.
You have the same power that you did before November 5th.
You are absolutely correct.
And on this practical eve of Thanksgiving, I wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving with the ability and to find the ability at this moment to take a moment and just reflect on all the good you have done.
I guess she has been unburdened by sobriety, because she is now drinking like crazy, bro. She has been unburdened from what has been for sobriety, and she is now going full throttle in. Man, I don't like to really laugh at people's pain and, you know, at other people's sorrow, but it's just, you can't try to threaten a lot of different things that are constitutional rights given to us, like, you know, Second Amendment or even our free speech, and then turn around and say, I wonder why I lost an election, on top of the fact that I had no actual plan, and the same deportation plan or plan where it comes to dealing with violent migrants that are just coming and flooding over the border. I had no actual plan for that either. And I'm actually the reason why it's happening in the historic rate that it has. So, I mean, like I said, I feel bad for her, but she's right. There are lasting effects. And clearly her drinking is it. Well, anyway, guys, we tactical and we guardians, and we love the Second Amendment over here. So you either catch in law or lead. Subscribe and stay tuned for more.